The Kakapo parrot is a bird unlike any other. With its towering presence and unique features, this flightless giant has captivated the hearts of many. But despite its intriguing characteristics, the Kakapo is facing a dire future. With fewer than 160 individuals left, this extraordinary parrot is on the brink of extinction. So why is the Kakapo, one of the world's rarest creatures, so close to disappearing forever? The Kakapo is known for several unusual traits. Unlike most parrots, it cannot fly. It is the world's heaviest and only flightless parrot. This bird also has a distinctive lifestyle. It is nocturnal and solitary, unlike the social, daytime parrots that many of us are familiar with. But perhaps the most unique feature of the Kakapo is its booming call, which echoes through the night, signaling its presence to potential mates. This deep, resonant sound can be heard from up to a kilometer away during the mating season, as male Kakapos compete for attention. However, as these eerie calls become rarer with each passing year, the future of this extraordinary bird looks increasingly uncertain. To understand why the Kakapo is so different from other parrots, we must first look at its history. The story of parrots begins millions of years ago when they first evolved. Parrots are believed to have evolved from small theropod dinosaurs about 60 million years ago, in what is now known as Eastern Gondwana, a landmass that once joined Australia, Antarctica, and South America. New Zealand, the home of the Kakapo, was separated from Australia by a vast stretch of ocean, creating an isolated environment that allowed for the evolution of many unique species. This isolation played a key role in shaping the Kakapo's characteristics. Unlike the brightly colored social parrots that thrive in Australia, the Kakapo adapted to the unique conditions of New Zealand. With no land predators, it evolved into a giant, flightless bird. Its nocturnal and solitary behavior, along with its booming calls, developed as a means of attracting mates in the absence of competition. The Kakapo's mating rituals are complex and fascinating, involving a network of tracks leading to a depression in the ground where males engage in vocal competitions. But this peaceful lifestyle was soon disrupted. Around 800 years ago, humans arrived in New Zealand. Along with them came a host of mammalian predators: rats, stoats, cats, and dogs, species that New Zealand's native animals had never encountered before. These predators wreaked havoc on the island's wildlife, as the native species had no natural defenses against them. The arrival of these invaders marked the beginning of a tragic decline for many of New Zealand's unique animals, including the Kakapo. Within a few hundred years, over 50 bird species went extinct, and the Kakapo was no exception. From once being so abundant that settlers described them as falling from trees like apples, the Kakapo population plummeted to just 50 individuals by the 1990s. But the decline of the Kakapo is not just a story of ecological disaster, it's also one of hope. In recent years, conservationists have made significant efforts to save this species from extinction. Scientists and rangers are working tirelessly to protect the remaining Kakapos and ensure that their habitat remains safe. These efforts include predator control, habitat restoration, and the establishment of breeding programs. Yet, despite these heroic efforts, the Kakapo remains incredibly vulnerable. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Kakapo's survival is its mating behavior. The booming calls of the males during the breeding season are not only a form of communication, but also a vital part of their survival strategy. The calls help males claim territory and attract females, and for up to 8 hours a night, the males will continue to sing, hoping to win the attention of a mate. This behavior is unique to the Kakapo and highlights its distinctive evolutionary path. However, as the Kakapo population shrinks, so too does the number of males available to sing their songs. This has led to a reduced breeding rate, further threatening the species. As with many species on the brink of extinction, the Kakapo's survival is not just about numbers, it's about genetics. Inbreeding has become a real concern for the remaining population. Without a healthy gene pool, the Kakapo faces the risk of genetic disorders that could further weaken its ability to survive in the wild. Scientists are actively working on genetic research to help understand how to prevent inbreeding and promote a healthy breeding population. But it's not just the Kakapo population that is at risk. Its entire ecosystem is in peril. The forests of New Zealand, which once provided the perfect habitat for these unique birds, are now under threat from deforestation and invasive species. These forests are crucial not only for the Kakapo but for the many other species that rely on them for food and shelter. The loss of these forests would be devastating not only for the Kakapo but for the entire ecosystem that depends on them. So, why does this flightless parrot matter? The Kakapo is more than just a rare bird. It's a symbol of the fragility of life on Earth. Its unique characteristics make it an important piece of the puzzle in understanding the history of life on our planet. The story of the Kakapo is a reminder that conservation is not just about saving individual species. It's about preserving the delicate balance of our natural world. As we continue to learn about the Kakapo and its struggle for survival, we are reminded of our responsibility to protect the creatures that share our world. Every small effort counts, whether it's supporting conservation organizations, spreading awareness, or simply appreciating the beauty of these incredible animals. We all have a role to play in ensuring that the Kakapo and other species like it have a future. Before you go, take a moment to reflect. What can you do to help protect species like the Kakapo? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos about the amazing creatures of our planet. After all, the more we learn about these unique animals, the better equipped we are to help protect them for future generations. The Kakapo's story may be one of adversity, but it is also one of resilience. With the right efforts, it's possible for this unique parrot to make a comeback. But time is running out. If we don't act now, we risk losing one of the world's most extraordinary birds forever. So, what can we do to make sure that doesn't happen? Let's start by spreading the word and supporting the conservation efforts that are so vital to the Kakapo's survival. Together, we can help preserve this remarkable species, and many others, before it's too late.